Hello and welcome back to Call Center Helper. Today we're talking about the brand new release of our latest annual survey, What Are Contact Centers Doing Right Now, 2024. I'm joined by Justin Robbins of Metric Sherpa today. Justin, hello.
Hey Xander, good to be with you.
Yeah, great to have you here. I mean, you're an all-round WFM and I would wager CX expert at this point. So I'm really pleased to have you on board today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to talk about what you have been finding from the annual survey and kind of what it means for contact center leaders in the year ahead.
Yeah, exactly, right. And like I say, I'm really pleased to have you on specifically about this current topic. So, yeah, without further ado, let's crack on. So, today we're talking about what is your biggest scheduling problem in your contact center. So, we've been running this survey for quite a while now, and I think one of the main points from our side is absence and lateness is just shy of 50% at this point, which is a huge increase.
Yeah, Xander, it was really interesting for me when I saw the change every year from 2020 until now and how it's just gotten greater and greater and greater. And even when you look at the other factors that you all had measured in terms of what was affecting scheduling, most of them were flat or in some cases even down. And what I would actually say the bigger problem here, if you compound the absenteeism and lateness numbers with also what you saw from volatility in the contacts that are coming in, that almost makes three-quarters of the problem are fundamentally a data reliability thing, right? We don't know the nature of the work that's coming into the contact center, but then we also don't know the nature of who and when will people be available to do the work. And that just creates an unpredictable environment that is going to have compounding issues for us if we don't do something about it. I want to quickly say for the 22, I think percent that it's a predictability issue. Really what that speaks to is data. It speaks to the accuracy and reliability of the data that you're using and then the people that you have and their ability to interpret it. Let's now add that on to the people issue. You're still having the same problem if you don't know what your shrinkage is, right? If you're not familiar with the term shrinkage, it's how much is lost of kind of available time, what's actually becomes workable time. Uh, when I've dug into this of what's actually going on inside of contact centers, what's actually causing people to not show up for work or to be less interested in getting to work on time, it's this kind of increase in a sense of apathy among people who are working inside of organizations. And Xander, there's a lot of things that we could point the finger at to say it's just people don't care about work anymore. I'll tell you from a research standpoint, that could be further from the truth. People are actually looking for deep meaning and connection, both personally and professionally. So that's not it. You could say, well, it's just the nature of the job, and I would agree that the work has been complicated for a long time, and it is getting more complicated and more complex. But it's not even that. Again, every year I interview several thousand frontline service workers, and they tell me that they want to be there to help. They're actually interested in solving difficult and challenging problems. What I am hearing and what I believe is eroding the integrity and the trust inside of our contact centers and ultimately contributing to this increase in absenteeism and lateness is people feeling like they're not supported at work, that the systems, the processes, the tools that they're provided are limiting factors in their ability to actually do their job. Now, this is not an easy problem to solve, but it's one that we have to start going after. At a time when we're talking about adding more automation to work or thinking about what AI can do to change the workforce, I think the businesses that are focusing on how they're using those things to make agents' lives easier and better, they're probably the ones that are seeing success and people actually wanting to show up to work because they're seeing an investment in their ability to do their job. Look, I feel like you and I can talk about this for a really long time, but fundamentally for me, Xander, what this screamed to me is that workforce is not engaged. They are indifferent, and it's not because they've been pre-wired with with disposition for apathy. It's because they're stepping into a job and suddenly all of their expectations and all of the things they need to be successful aren't in place. And so I am unsettled by it. I think, if I was a contact center leader, I would start having deep conversations with my team and in just an honest way and say, help me understand what are the things that as a leader, that us as an organization, what are the things that we should start doing to better support you? What are the things that we need to stop doing that get in your way? And what are the things that we should keep doing because they're enabling you to be successful right now? Honestly, simple exercises like that, Xander, I think once we get that insight, then it's a matter of can we make the business case to act on it? I think we'll see, significant improvement in years ahead if organizations are willing to take that step.